Hey guys and gals, today we're reviewing the JBL 770NC wireless headphones. Let's open them up. Alright, the JBL Tune 770s. What can I say about them? They're fantastic. I've never had a set of noise canceling headphones before, and it is a whole different experience. I used these on the plane, as you may have seen, and it canceled out pretty much all the noise. If I had music playing, I couldn't even tell that I was on a plane. And now I'm in Miami, and on like a busy street, kind of like where I'm at now, you can put these on and it completely like drowns out almost everything. So they're pretty great. When you do have them in noise canceling, they kind of sound like you're at the bottom of a ship, almost kind of like you're in a submarine where everything kind of sounds drowned out and very, very dull. And then of course when you have music playing, you can't hear basically anything at all. This has 3 modes. It has ambient aware, talk through, and of course the noise canceling. So ambient aware, I think, just allows it to hear audio from the outside world, whereas talk through pretty much gives it audio as if you were talking to someone. It would actually kind of boost their voice as well, so you can hear them a little better. And then of course there's that noise canceling mode, which pretty much counts out all noise entirely. These have a great battery life as well. I think it's up to 70 hours of battery life. I think that varies depending on what mode you're in. I think noise canceling or talk through puts it to about 44 hours of battery life. I haven't charged these for 8 days and they've only lost 20%. I have used them like intermittently, probably for like an hour, and probably my longest use was on the plane ride over here for about like 2 to 3 hours. So they last a pretty good long time. I think it's only dropped about 20%. So these are at 88% battery life, which is pretty great. Another nicety is that these headphones actually come with a separate app, and within that app you can actually change through all the 3 different modes. You can also change the balancing between each ear, and more excitingly is you can actually turn them off from the app as well. So if you ever lost your headphones and all of a sudden it just keeps connecting to your phone, you just can't find your headphones, you can simply just turn them off from the app, and then you can have your phone speaker back, which is kind of a nicety to have. So as you can see, I actually got my headphones in the color white. I got white because I kind of like the look of it, and I'm a Colorado fan and I really like their all white look that they have for their away jerseys, so I picked that. One thing about the white headphones though is that you can already see that immediately there's a little bit of scuffing. Now I do think that's something I can just, oh yeah, look at that. I can rub that off. Almost, just a little bit. May take some work. So this is definitely gonna need a lot more cleaning than the 2 other colors they have, which I believe is black and then a dark blue. One thing about charging these headphones, I gotta find which one. So these actually fold all the way out, and then there's your charging port there. And what's also nice about these headphones is that you can get a separate cord to actually plug these into an audio jack. This is the audio jack cord itself, and what's pretty great about it is that it comes out to about 2.5 feet in length, which is pretty decent. The straight side is actually what plugs into the headphone jack here on this side, and then your bent kind of cord actually goes into your cell phone or whatever device you're plugging it into. I haven't used it with the audio jack at all, and I don't know if when this is dead, if this is still usable. My guess is that it's not, because it has to have power for the ambient aware and it has to have power for the noise canceling, is my guess. So probably doesn't work then, but you could use it without Bluetooth, which is a great option. Now, as for the cord itself, this is a USB-C type cord, which is very short compared to the audio cord. If you're trying to plug this into a wall, you're pretty much going to have your headsets dangling depending on how tall the outlet is, and this doesn't come with a block, so you do need to provide your own block when you buy these headphones. But pretty short cord, but you can get USB-C pretty much anywhere, and I'm pretty sure if you get a good quality one, it'll charge the headphones up just as well. All right, so as for the buttons on the side here, of course you have your volume up, your volume down. This button here is what changes it from ambient aware to noise canceling. You can't change it to talk through just by pressing this button. You can only change through the two. And then here's your power button on the side here as well. As you can see that these headphones can fold up into a smaller size to right about here. And I did find this to be useful while traveling because I could just throw this in my top part of my backpack. I do think that's how I got scuffed though, because I had a lot of other stuff in there, a lot of equipment stuff. So I think it was just resting on top of that black plastic, and it was scraping off onto that. And I think that's where a lot of these scuffs did come from. But a pretty great set of headphones. I thought there would be a little bit of bleed through sound, that is, because when I first turned them on, I did hear a lot of sound just by holding them right in front of my face. But I tested it out with my family, and as soon as you put them on, you can't hear any sound at all. So there's no bleed through in that regard, unless you have them off your head, which if you're someone who's trying to be like audio conscious, like I am all the time, it was a little bit kind of nerve-wracking when I first pulled them off. I was like, oh, you can actually hear what I'm listening to. But no, you can actually, they cancel out pretty much all the noise for you. So I think that covers almost everything for this review. They're a pretty great set of headphones. I enjoy them a lot. I'm definitely going to be traveling with these a lot more, just because of how much audio they can actually cut out and make everything just sound perfectly still. Is pretty great. So with all that out of the way, I'd like to say thank you guys and gals for watching. Of course, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. For this review.